Hi, it's Judy, and thank you for joining me with another episode of Still Growing. Today, we're looking at 3 ways of dealing with stress during the coronavirus. There is hundreds of thousands of people affected with this virus currently. The outbreak of COVID-19 is a very stressful time for many people. And although feeling worried is a normal human response to change and challenges, the problem becomes how we internalize and deal with that stress. However, how we deal with stress is all individually based. It's based on our past experiences, our backgrounds, and the things that makes us all different from one another. I know for me, as a homebody, I try to put things into perspective and to try to appreciate the time that I'm spending with my family. That being said, this is still a very worrisome time for me as well. Let's look at some signs that might indicate to us that we are actually experiencing stress. Number 1, abuse of alcohol, tobacco, medication, or any illegal drugs. Avoidance of our favorite activities. Unexplained headaches or body pain. Changes in our eating or sleeping habits. Difficulty with attention and concentration. And also excessive worry or just being sad for no particular reason that you can put your finger on. This can also be a very lonely and depressing time for many people. There is the real fear and worry about your health, considering the increasing number of people dying around the world. We're also worried about not paying our bills because the majority of people are home, not working. There's also the reality that many people have died, and also the traumatic restrictions that is associated with that. As a result, it is a very human reaction to become preoccupied with negative thoughts when we're experiencing anxiety, depression, and stress. That brings me to my first point of how to deal with stress during this time. If you feel that any of the above signs are indication of your current situation, if you feel that you're struggling with anxiety, you're feeling overwhelmed, you feel you're not able to handle all the physical distancing, then reach out into your community. Reach out and talk to someone. If possible, not by texting, but by talking to someone. Talk to your family, talk to your friends, or even an associate. There is healing in speaking the words of how you feel. There is healing in speaking. And there's healing in listening. There's healing in hearing someone else's voice. And if you need more help, there is psychotherapists, social workers, psychologists who are currently online who are able to help. You just need to reach out. Make sure you're practicing positive self-care. Now that we're all under lockdown, whether we're working from home or we're homeschooling or we're simply alone, it's extremely important to take care of ourselves by eating healthy meals, getting enough sleep, taking part in some kind of physical activity while trying to maintain a regular routine. Now is the time to reevaluate whether what we've been eating over the years is the best that we can do, or do we have the capability to do a little bit better and make changes that we can actually live with over a lifetime. Small steps. Try to get a good 8 hours of sleep at night. It is not only important to rest your body, but more so to rejuvenate your mind. Get involved in some kind of moderate exercise. going for a jog or aerobic exercise that gets your heart pumping will reduce your feelings of anxiety. Other practices such as meditation and deep breathing can help you quickly reduce your anxiety. Focus on what you can control. One of the prerequisites of anxiety is feeling out of control. Whenever you feel powerless, focus on the actions that you can take instead of those you cannot. The exposure to the media is also something that we can control. It's important to know what's going on in our world, especially while we're locked down at home. But while it's important to keep on top of the current situations with regards to COVID-19, exposing yourself to too many negative and stressful stories can increase your anxiety and stress levels. Not to mention all the conspiracy theories. It's difficult for one to determine what is true or even what is relevant. You can actively reduce and manage your anxiety by focusing on what you can control. Focus on the things that you and your family are doing, such as washing your hands, avoiding crowds, making positive changes towards a healthier lifestyle. All of this can create a sense of empowerment, and choose to do things that bring you joy. It could be as simple as rereading a good old book, doing a relaxing meditation to clear your mind and to focus on what is important to you. Spend time playing with your children or going for a long walk. More than anything else, recognize and appreciate your blessings. Even in this most difficult and stressful time, the most difficult time that the world has ever collectively experienced, you still can reduce your stress and feel a sense of control over your life. Just remember to take it one step at a time, one day at a time. That's all you can do. Educate your mind, rest your body, and listen to your spirit. Thank you for listening, and I would love to get some feedback as to what you think. What's the best way that you're dealing with this situation, you and your family? See you next time. Bye.